Hello and welcome to Full Send Broadcast Network, here tonight with the High Speed Racing Series, premiering their Hsr Money Series here tonight. Racing for a little bit of pocket change here at Daytona International Speedway. Let's take a look at our pre-race info. Practice is beginning to wind down here. Daytona International Speedway is 2.5 miles out here in Daytona, Florida. 78 degrees Fahrenheit. The track surface temperature is 80 degrees. 56% humidity, partly cloudy with 2-mile-an-hour winds. These drivers are going to be duking it out for 70 laps around this high-banked super speedway. 45% fuel. I'm expecting them to get about, I'd say about 15 to 18 laps on a full tank of fuel if they go green that long. They all have one fast repair, so they have one quick reset if they get involved in a major incident. And the money they're racing for tonight, first is running for $240, second $175, third $100, fourth for $50, and fifth for $25. And that's your pre-race info here for the Hsr Money Series from Daytona International Speedway here on the Full Send Broadcast Network. So as practice has about 3 minutes left in it, let's take a look at our speed charts here so far as they run. Right now, Jason Maines in that 43 in the top spot with a 45.52. Matt Lee in the 04 with a 45.52. With only about 7 thousandths of a second separating them two. Matthew Baker in the 5 machine is in third with a 45.536. And Tristan Sykes in the 99 machine with a 45.545. And rounding out your top 5 is Shane Weldon Sr. in that 77 machine with a 46.008. That is what they look like here under practice. Those of you in the chat, appreciate y'all joining in here tonight. Definitely tuning in to what's expected to be a very exciting pack racing event here. These drivers, they're going to be running the last year's Generation 6 car. So the drafting package here, they have these huge spoilers on the back of these cars. Let's see if we can find someone out on track right now. Take a look at how these cars look. So there you see that huge spoiler with plexiglass on top. That's going to create some huge runs from back in the pack and allow these guys to really get some big runs and maybe make some dicey moves going for it. But it also allows you to side draft, pulling down on someone's quarter panel, dumping air on that rear spoiler. I like to call it a billboard. You could probably advertise some stuff on it. And you can actually feel the car slow down when someone does that to you. It feels like you literally have a parachute out behind you dragging it along. So that's one thing to be looking for out of these cars. Still got a few drivers just hanging around on the track, winding the practice times down as we have about 45 seconds left here in practice. Ooh, Garrett Main's going hard into the tire barrier there. Some sharp looking paint schemes on these machines out here tonight. One thing I'm going to be interested in seeing here is if the high lane will actually come into play. I know with this super speedway package on these cars, it was hard back last year when this was the car to run for for the Cup Series on iRacing. It was a little difficult to get a run on the high side. As checkered flag flies on practice, we're getting ready to get qualifying underway here. We have several drivers jumping out to the end of pit road here. It's like Kyler Wynn in that 84 machine jumping out off pit road first. Other people out on track as well. We have the 15 of Kerry Whitaker rocking the 8 Dell Jr. paint scheme there. There's the 5 of Matt Baker. There's the 21 of Kyle Hall. '77 of Shane Weldon Sr. The 11 of Carlos Becerra. A lot of these drivers taking their first green flag here. There's the 43 of Jason Maines coming off pit road. The 8 of Thomas Teagan rocking the 15 paint scheme there. As we have cars coming across the line now. Here's the 24 of Garrett Maines. Right now, Tyler Wynn is on the top spot with a 48.786. Sitting in the top spot currently. There's Raymond Rittenauer. For those of you tuning in the chat, I just realized I forgot to turn off the Memorial Day donation deal. That was from Full Send Motorsports' big 2-day event a couple weeks ago. Right now, Kyler Wynn still sitting in the top spot. Oh, as Garrett Maines goes to the top spot now with a 48.780. These drivers still running around here trying to get the most out of their cars. There's Jason Maines in the 43 machine. Across the line. He's going to go up to P8. Here's the 7 of Darius Sales. Rocking the Caterpillar colors. Like this is his first lap here. Be able to tell when he crosses the line. like that was him taking the green flag on his qualifying run here, as he is the only car out on track right now. Still have several cars left to pit as qualifying time runs out on Mr. Darius Sells there. Not going to get to make a time. So as the field begins to grid up, let's take a look at your starting lineup here tonight. On the pole, we have Garrett Maines in the 24 machine with that 48.780. Outside of him in second, Kyler Wynn in the 84 machine. Third, Raymond Reitenauer. Fourth, Max Brady. Fifth, Matt Lee. Sixth, Matthew Baker. Seventh, Rhett Tucker. Eighth, Jason Maines. Ninth, Ronnie Morrison. 10th, David Sheets. 11th, Carlos Becerra. 12th, Kyle Hall. In 13th, we got Shane Weldon. 14th, PJ Luttrell. 15th, Jared Barclay. 16th, Kerry Whitaker. 17th, Thomas Teagan. 18th, Lance Taylor. 19th, Justin Johnson. 20th, Christopher. I believe that's Christopher McCullough, I believe. Yes. And 21st, Kenneth McCullough. 22nd, Brandon Minnick. 23rd, Darius Sells. 24th, Drew Prohl. 25th, Tristan Sykes. 26th, Tyler Clemus. And 27th, David McGuire. And that's your official starting lineup here tonight. Virtual Daytona International Speedway in the Hsr Money Series. Which one of these drivers are going to come away with the big bucks here and some pocket change for the top 5? Let me know in the chat who you're rooting for. We are waiting for the drivers to roll off the pit road here. There goes the pace truck. They're going to start rolling off. Have a few drivers still sitting on pit road. There's your pole sitter, Garrett Maines, leading the field around. As they roll down the back straightaway here, heading towards turn 3, lights are out on the pace car, signaling they're going green this time by. Fantastic shot here in turn 4. As they roll out of turn 4 here, waiting for the pace car to make the hard left-hand turn. The field getting ready to go green here. Green flag is out here at Daytona in the Hsr Money Series. These drivers going to be coming up through the gears here. It's going to take them about a lap and a half to get up to full speed. '84 of Kyler Wynn really pushing on. Or sorry, that's Max Brady. Top 2 on the outside line, Kyler Wynn and Max Brady dropping down, clearing Garrett Maines, taking the bottom line over there. That second line begins to form again here. Garrett Mays jumps up to the high side with Max Brady. Outside line with a load of momentum currently. And they're all going to drop down, leaving Brady out to dry. Inside lane being led by Garrett Maines. Outside. Oh, is they're wrecking behind them. They're scattering. Looking for the caution to come out for the first time here. Hard hits for the 84 there. Believe that. Yeah, that's Kyler Wynn, as we are still waiting for the yellow flag to come out here. No yellow yet. They're still racing here up front. As the yellow flag finally comes out here, with Max Brady leading the thing here at the first yellow flag on lap 3. Let's go back and take a look and see if we can figure out what happened to start all of this. Go back and take a look at it one more time. With the right camera angle here. So there you see the 84 on the inside line. The 88 actually comes up and hits the wall. Comes down and hits the 8 machine. Drops him down into Kyler Wynn. They just start wadding him up. Oh, man, some hard hits here. They were still making contact. The 21 and the 20 making contact after the fact. Oh, no, the 77, Shane Weldon Sr., nowhere to go as the 84 comes back up on track. Hard hits for a lot of these drivers. As the field brings them down pit road here. Good. The 23 there of Brady been speeding. Like he came in there pretty hot. No speeding penalty for the 23 of Brady. Right now, the 11 of Carlos Becerra. Looks like he stayed out and is going to take the lead here under caution. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you tuning in here tonight. You're watching the Full Send Broadcast Network presenting the Hsr Money Series. These guys are going to run for a little bit of pocket change here at the conclusion of this event. Thank you for coming out tonight and watching some fantastic racing action. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back before they go green. As the field begins to double up here, lights are out on the pace car, signaling going green this time by. Have a question in the chat. It's, asking what's the gas line for these guys. I'm assuming you're asking about how many laps they can make on a tank of fuel. I'm gonna estimate around 15 to 18 laps. Of course, that's a wild guess. I mean, it's 45% fuel that max fuel that these guys can have in these cars. So yeah, it'll be about 15 to 18 laps. I'm guessing that they can run under green flag conditions before they have to pit for fuel. They work their way out of turn 4, waiting for the pace car to make that hard left turn. Green flag is back out here at Daytona. Carlos Becerra hard on that loud pedal with the help of Matt Lee pushing him. Matt Lee's actually going to jump up to the high lane, or try to. He's going to get split there. He's going to get freight trained to the back of that outside line a little bit there. And nonetheless make the pass over Carlos Becerra. Garrett Maines goes back to the point here. Most of the field looks like they may be trying to go single file. As your leaders are single file for about the top 7. Back here, we still got a very ununiformed outside lane here, as it looks like the 88 might have got a piece of the wall again. Majority of the field goes single file. And the one thing about these cars with this huge spoiler is it is hard to see. So if you notice when they came out of turn 4, they or turn 2, they started snaking, kind of like what they're doing now. And all that is them trying to see where they're at on the track. So we'll actually go right along with someone here and see what it looks like from their point of view. So let's ride along with the 04 here of Matt Lee and see what it looks like from his perspective. As you see right there, all he can see is just what's to the left and right of that 23 machine as he dips out to see where they're at. When you get right up on the back bumper of the car, just like that, you can't even hardly see through the windshield. It looks like half the field. So we're starting to form 2 packs here. This pack here is just all over the place, as a little bit of contact was made there between the 88 and 45. No real strategy back here. They're just kind of fanning out, fending for themselves, looks like. And they are losing that lead pack very quickly. Already almost 2.5 seconds behind that lead pack. There you see the gap. Looks like we're having another incident here. The 20 sliding back up on track. Like he's going to stop on the track. Possibly trying to bring out a caution. There's the 06 of David Sheets coming back on track as well. We're going to have to find out exactly what happened right here as the yellow flag comes out on lap 12. Assuming for this incident here, let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened. This started in this second pack here. Slow it down a little bit. Trying to see what started all of this. So it's going to happen right here on the back stretch. A little bit of a 3 wide incident there. 27 got turned, which started wadding them up back here. Oh, the 06 went for a whale of a ride. Matt Baker involved. 06, David Sheets. 89 of Drew Prohl. 27 of David McGuire. And the 20 of PJ Luttrell. All involved in that incident. As we're under caution for the second time here tonight, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back before they go back green. as they work their way towards the tri-oval here to complete lap 17 to begin lap 18. Matt Lee is leading this thing with Garrett Maines in tow as the yellow comes back out here. See if we can figure out what happened with it. Like it might have involved Shane Weldon Sr. Oh. Could that have been an intentional wreck? Go back and take a look at that, as that wadded up quite a few good cars. Look at that one more time here. We're looking at the 10. Oh no, that was the 21 came down on the 10 machine. That's what started all of that. 77 gets involved in it. 88, Powell drives off into it like he had no brakes. And lots of other cars just getting waylaid in this. 15 getting hit about half a dozen times, looks like. 81 trying to miss it. Locks it up, wheel hops, and slides back up onto the track in front of the 45. Tough break for a lot of these drivers. And a lot of these drivers, I think, have already used one of their fast repairs. So it's going to be interesting to see how many drivers we have left on the lead lap. Matt Baker with some nose damage here. A lot of good cars already tore up here tonight. They all worked their way down pit road to get 4 tires and some fuel in these machines. Like we already have at least 2 cars out of this race. A lot of drivers electing just fuel only. Garrett Maines wins the race off of pit road, so he'll be leading this thing when we go back green here within the next couple of laps. Go back green here once again. We'll do a full send, fired up, and let you hear these cars scream around here at full speed. And we'll do some ride-alongs and some cool camera angles while doing that. lights are out on the pace car, signaling one to go. We're racking them up and going for it here again. Like I said, when we go green, we're going to do it at full send, fire it up style. And we'll ride along with a driver to take the green flag. I think we're going to ride along with the 7 of Darris Sales for this. So sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Here you go. Full send, fire it up. back from the full send, fire it up. So there you've seen under the full send, fire it up, some fantastic shots around this 2.5 mile high bank super speedway here in Daytona, Florida. The whole field pretty much single file, broke into 2 packs here. This front pack led by Garrett Maines and Matt Lee. That second pack led by, I believe it is Kenneth McCullough Jr. in the 03. This second pack is about 7.5 seconds behind the lead pack. But all in all, throughout the entire field, single file racing. And the 5 there of Matt Baker just now going a lap down. Heavy damage on the nose of that machine. Darius Sales trying to make some passes here. Going to try to side draft the 43 of Jason Maines. Not going to get there quick enough and slow him down. But he is slowing him down enough to break open a hole in front of him in that front pack. Not going to have the momentum to make the pass. Going to fall in line right here, I'm guessing. There he goes. Got to catch back up and get back in line here. As we're approaching the halfway mark in tonight's event, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. You're on the Full Send Broadcast Network. You're watching the Hsr Money Series from Daytona International Speedway. Garrett Maines, your leader. Let's do a full field rundown here. Show you who's running where. So right now, your leader, Garrett Maines. In second, we have Matt Lee. Third is the 57 or the 23 of Max Brady. And fourth, Kyler Wynn in the 84 machine. Fifth is Rhett Tucker. And sixth is Jason Maines. Seventh, Carlos Becerra. Eighth is Darius Sales. Ninth, Ronnie Morrison. And that's that lead pack. Now let's go back here to the second pack. In 10th, we got Kenneth McCullough Jr. 11th, Christopher McCullough. In 12th, Brandon Minnick. 13th, Thomas Teagan. In 14th, Tyler Klemus. In 15th, Kerry Whitaker. 16th, David Sheets. In 17th, we have Lance Taylor. 18th, Raymond Rodnow. 19th, David McGuire. 20th, Kyle Hall. 21st, Matthew Baker. 22nd, PJ Luttrell. 23rd, Tristan Sykes. 24th, Jared Barclay, who's out. Drew Prohl, who's on pit road currently. 26th, Justin Johnson. And rounding out the field in 27th, out of the race is the 77 of Shane Weldon Sr. And that's your full field rundown here as they are here at the completion of lap 34. Working on lap 35, Garrett Maines in control with Matt Lee pushing him. The lap car got a little sideways there out of turn 4. Come around to complete lap 36. We are past the halfway point. Expecting these guys to be looking to come on pit road here in the next 5 to 10 laps. There's the 5 of Matt Baker going down another lap. As we see right here, well, we have cars coming to pit road now. Huge scramble to get on pit road. No incidents getting on with this lead pack, as that second pack was coming off pit road now. Right now, Rhett Tucker in that 12 machine is your leader. He has yet to pit. He last pitted on lap 19. But he is going to be out by himself for the most part. And here he comes. It's going to surrender the lead back to Garrett Maines when Maines gets back around here. It looks like they're going to have to make at least one more stop for sure to make it to the end here if they stay green. Now, the majority of this lead pack come out together, but they're more or less in tandem car drafts, as Garrett Maines is going to pull out of the way and let Kyler Wynn take over the lead spot here in this pack. There's Rhett Tucker working his way through turns 1 and 2 on the apron coming off pit road. And there's that lead pack blowing by. #23 of Max Brady. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Don't know if he might have thought about going up high and trying to create a second lane. Or what was going on there, but he jerked the wheel hard right and back down in line. So we have a 5-car breakaway here for the lead pack. Then we're down to a couple of tandem cars that are going to link up here soon to make a full 4-car pack. And then we go back about 11 seconds here to the McCullough duo. So we have cars spread out all over this track. Only ones that seem to be really grouped up here is this front five of Garrett Maines, Max Brady, Matt Lee, Jason Maines, and Kyler Wynn. All nose to tail here, well organized. And typically when they get this spread out, we normally see green flag runs. So not much going on here around the track. Yeah, go and check on some others here. There's the McCullough duo. Pretty big group of cars starting to form up right here. 27 there. David McGuire. Don't know what he is doing. Look to just be straight mirror driving. I believe the 27 will lose the draft here. Maybe not. He might have caught it just in time. So that lead pack, still 5 cars. Now you have about 10 to 12 cars all right here grouped up together. So it's going to be interesting to see if these guys can run them down. And we got the 69 and the 12, 69, the 21, and the 99 all linked up here. Trying to go somewhere. Not sure if they're going to make it very far, as it looks like they are losing time, looks like, to that lead pack. And this pack here, they just don't want to get organized in order to try to make a run back to the lead. Oh, there goes the 27. Hard. He's on his lid, flipping across the apron here. Like he's going to have to tow. Yeah, there he goes. He's towing it back to the pits. Yeah, this pack here, they're just steadily losing time because they don't want to get organized. They just want to battle for the lead like that's the lead, when they're just battling for 10th. So that's an interesting strategy that these guys are trying to do. They're trying to race for the front spot in this pack. I'm just kind of scratching my head at that. Back up front here, Max Brady able to take the lead. And Garrett Maines. go back and take a look and see how Max Brady got the lead here. Like he just pulled out a line. Matt Lee went with him there. They all just kind of fell back down in line. And that is how the lead changed hands. As the yellow flag is out once again here. Looks like Tristan Sykes was involved. Let's go take a look and see what happened here to bring out this yellow. Oh, yeah, the 99. Looks like it was a bad push. Got pushed too aggressive on corner entry. Shot him up into the 20. Selected the 81 all in one fell swoop. That puts us back under the yellow flag here tonight. Max Brady, your leader. Garrett Maines in second. Matt Lee in third. Fourth, Jason Maines. Rounding out your top five is Kyler Wynn. Take a quick break. We'll be back before we go back green flag racing. You're watching the Hsr Money Series here on the Full Send Broadcast Network. As the lights are out on the pace truck, We are getting ready to go back green here on lap 52. Front row is going to be Max Brady and Garrett Maines. Row 2 is going to be Kyler Wynn and Jason Maines. Third row, Matt Lee, Darius Sells. Fourth row, Christopher McCullough and Kenneth McCullough. Rounding out your top 10, and ninth is Ronnie Morrison, and 10th, Kerry Whitaker. Pace car peels off. Going green here at Daytona once again. Green flag is back out here in the Hsr Money Series. 23 of Brady gets a good jump. Has the help of Jason Maines. They drop down to the inside line in front of Matt Lee. We're within that pay window now. Some drivers may be able to make it to the end here. Gonna be close though. Darius Sells being left out to dry on the high lane as everyone else goes single file. Entire field single file now. Work their way through turns 3 and 4. Drivers biding their time, maybe he's trying to save a little bit of fuel to make it to the end here. A little bit of a high line forming back here. 3 cars in it, trying to make some moves. 2 of them nose to tail, definitely making some way here as Darius Sells jumps up there with them. Gonna have to get better organized if they're gonna make any run to the front here. More cars jumping up there. Still not very organized though. Brady's still out front on the low side. Jason Maines in tow. As we have 15 laps to go here tonight in the Hsr Money Series from virtual Daytona International Speedway. Who is going to take home the big money and the rest all the pocket change? 31 giving a shove to the 69 here. Outside lane being led by Ronnie Morrison. Inside lane's getting a little bit unorganized from 5th on back. The intensity is going to be ratcheting up more and more as the laps click away. 99, a little bit squiggly back there. Working on lap 58 now of the scheduled 70 laps here tonight. A lot of drivers already using their one fast repair. Almost a 3-wide moment further back in this pack. We have a 4-car breakaway from this gaggle of cars duking it out for position. The 6 slides up a little bit, almost makes contact with the 69. Side drafting going to start coming into play here soon. '69 of Ronnie Morrison drops down to the inside lane. Fills a spot there as they go 3 wide a little bit further back here. Still 3 wide. 31 hung out on the extreme high lane by himself as he makes contact with the 7 of Sales. 31 slaps the wall. They keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the calm before the storm. All these drivers now back single file, biding their time for the checkered flag here. Oh, as they're coming down pit road here in the masses, the 11 gets turned. He's going to back it into the wall there at the entrance of pit road. That's the 11 of Carlos Becerra. He gets it back going again, but he is going to end up losing the pack here. As he is pulling into his pit box, the rest of the field is already pulling out back onto pit road here. 69 and the 99 stayed out. That's Ronnie Morrison and Rhett Tucker. Possibly trying to save fuel. No, they are coming down as well to get some fuel in those two machines. Rhett Tucker makes a big run down to the commitment line on pit road there, making up quite a bit of time over Ronnie Morrison. Here's the rest of that field, and it's kind of broken them back up. Let's see if they're going to be able to get back together as we have less than 10 laps to go here tonight. These top 3 here, which is Brady, Lee, and Wynn, really pushing on each other really hard here as they come around Tucker and Morrison. Jason Maines catching up with Christopher McCullough in tow. They're coming up on a lap car right there who's going to stay on the low side, force him to go high. Matt Lee pushing all over the back bumper of Brady. have a little bit of a bigger pack here now with about seven cars. As they come out of turn 4, coming around to complete lap 63 to start lap 64. 7 laps to go here tonight. Brady having to do some mirror driving, got too far out front. Now he's going to have to be looking to block a huge run here. Here comes Garrett Maines with Jason Maines in tow on the high lane. The accordion effect out of turn 2. You see all the cars going sideways here. On the verge of out of control as they are heavily beating on each other's back bumpers here. Matt Lee backs it back off of Brady. Potentially get another run here at it. He's going to dip it up high in front of Garrett Maines, dip it back down low. Probably hoping that Maines was a little bit closer. Six laps to go as they come down the backstretch here. You see the cars all kinds of squirrely coming down the backstretch here. They are pushing heavily on each other here. Matt Lee keeps flirting with the idea of the high line as he commits to it there. Jumps up in front of the Maines duo, leading the high lane charge to take the lead here from Max Brady. Going to drop it back down in front of that 23 machine. The new leader is the 04 of Matt Lee. Here comes the 23 with the help of the 45. Huge hit. Oh, that almost turned the 04 of Matt Lee. That's going to put him 3 wide here for the lead. The 23 of Brady's going to get freight trained in the middle here. 5 laps to go in this event. Garrett Maines with the help of Jason Maines on the high lane. Garrett Maines leading this thing right now by a car length. Looking to clear to the 04 of Matt Lee. Garrett Maines drops down. Jason Maines stays up high with the help of Max Brady. They're going to go to the top spot here now. Garrett Maines dropping back. Now Jason Maines in the 43 is your new leader. 4 laps to go here as they hit the backstretch 2 by 2 for this win. We are in the pay window, folks. I told you this intensity was going to ratchet up here towards the end of this as Garrett Maines makes an evasive move down the inside line. Go around the 84 of Kyler Wynn with the help of the 04. Oh, a little bit of net code. The 04 or 84 gets in the wall, comes down, hits the 23 of Max Brady. That's going to essentially take those two out of the running here for the win. Your leader, Christopher McCullough in the 45. Garrett Maines in the 24 in second. 04 of Matt Lee in third. And fourth is the 43 of Jason Maines. That's your top 4, and that's the only 4 cars here in this pack. Christopher McCullough jumps up high in front of Matt Lee. Comes back down in front of Garrett Maines. Garrett Maines is going to jerk it up high. He's going to lose a ton of momentum from that block off of Christopher McCullough as they are coming to 2 laps to go here. McCullough trying to throw a block on Garrett Maines. Not successful as Garrett Maines is going to blow by him with the help of Matt Lee. Matt Lee's going to get in the wall a little bit. 2 laps to go here tonight. Garrett Maines in control right now with Matt Lee behind him. Here comes Christopher McCullough, side draft of Matt Lee. Creating a gap. Jason Maines is going to come up and fill the spot and push Matt Lee back up to the bumper of Garrett Maines. Christopher McCullough seems like he may be the odd man out here in this top 4. as they come into the tri-oval. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Next flag ends it. This race will be official. Essentially, we are looking at your top 4 finishers right here. Question is, who may step out to try to make a move to get the big money here tonight? Matt Lee all over the back bumper of the 24 of Garrett Maines. Christopher McCullough jumps up, trying to get the draft off of a lap car. Top 2 of Garrett Maines and Matt Lee have kind of broke away as they come out of turn 4. Garrett Maines sees the checkered flag in sight. Christopher McCullough trying to make a move on Jason Maines. Not going to happen. Garrett Maines, your winner here tonight, taking home the big money in that 24 machine here from virtual Daytona International Speedway. Matt Lee finishes second, Jason Maines in third, and Christopher McCullough in fourth. We'll bring you the official finishing order here in a few moments. Going to watch Garrett Maines celebrate down here at the start-finish line. Fantastic finish to a great night of racing here in the Hsr Money Series here on the Full Send Broadcast Network. Soon we'll have your top 3 in the booth for an interview. Let's bring you the official finishing order here tonight from Daytona International Speedway. Your winner, Garrett Maines in that 24 machine. Second, Matt Lee. Third, Jason Maines. Fourth, Christopher McCullough. Fifth, Kenneth McCullough Jr. Sixth, Dareth Sells. Seventh, David Sheets. Eighth, Kerry Whitaker. Ninth, Tyler Clemis. 10th, Rhett Tucker. 11th, Max Brady. 12th, Brandon Minnick. 13th, Carlos Becerra. 14th, Thomas Teagan. 15th, Lance Taylor. 16th, Raymond Ratnor II. 17th, Kyle Hall. 18th, Kyler Wynn. 19th, Ronnie Morrison. 20th, Matthew Baker. 21st, PJ Luttrell. 22nd, David McGuire. 23rd, Tristan Sykes. 24th is Jared Barclay. 25th, Justin Johnson. 26th was Drew Prohl. And rounding out the field in 27th is the 77 machine of Shane Weldon Sr. And that's your official finishing order here tonight. Garrett Maines taking home $240 tonight. Can't wait to get that interview rolling with him. Let's see if we have our interviewees here in the booth with us. Looks like we have our third and second place finishers here. So let's bring in our third place finisher, Mr. Jason Maines. Hey there, Jason Maines. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Congrats on bringing it home in third. Been seeing a lot of you here recently. Walk us through how that race went for you there in that 43 machine.
It was a good race. It's the first time I've run these cars in a long, long time. So, getting the race, you just had to be patient. And there's a lot of good racing up front. And then once, you got into the green flag stops and stuff like that, and it, allowed us to do a little bit more racing. And that's when it got a little bit fun there. Yeah, man. It was definitely exciting. And man, how was the fuel mileage with that? I wasn't expecting a pit stop to happen with about 8 or 10 laps to go here in this thing. Overall, how was it trying to get on pit road under green flag conditions here with this pack? Well, it's tough. I mean, because, you got to communicate. We're communicating with our teammates and stuff like that. And then obviously you don't want to be that guy that runs over somebody. And so when you got a big pack of you coming in, it kind of messes up the timing a little bit. But, you just work it out when you come off pit road. And, like I said, and that's what it comes down to. If you make a mistake, if you speed on pit road, you're pretty much done. So risk versus reward.
Yeah. Well, man, you finished third here tonight. Let me see what your payday is here. Looks like you're going to be bringing home $100 bill and having a good week so far. Sounds like taking home an extra $100 on Sunday evening. You got anything else planned this week?
Yeah, work. Yeah, that's why I don't get to do much racing anymore. That's and it shows. Just anything you do in life, the more you repetition of it, you get better at it. My first time I get on here is literally today was the first time I've been on since last week, last Saturday, last Sunday, whatever it was, and we ran. So, for me, it's just like I said, I do it for fun. I was good racing with McCullough there, and had a lot of fun with him and Baker and Brady and my son and Lee, and that's why I do it. I get back on here and have fun with them, and always, like I tell you every week, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's why we're here. We do everything for Him. Got to thank Elliott Sadler Esports, Low Line Racing, relations with them, ChevyLiners.com, Into the Apex, Bradley Mechanical, Lennox Industries, and my teammates. They did amazing there. I know Big got a little bit of bad luck, and so did Brady at the end, but we're all there. Matthew Lee and my son Garrett. Congrats to them.
All right, man. Well, once again, congrats on bringing it home in third, and appreciate you stopping by the booth here tonight, and have yourself a good night, man.
I appreciate it. Appreciate the broadcast and the hosting the race. Definitely appreciate that.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And that was Jason Maines in the 43 machine, bringing it home in third place here tonight, taking home a cool, crisp $100 bill. Now, let's get in our second place finisher here, our runner-up, the 04 of Matt Lee. Hey there, Matt Lee. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
Hey, man, congrats on bringing it home in second. Did you have anything for Garrett there at the end?
No, not at all. I mean, the air bubble behind him was too big, and I didn't have any help really from behind. So, I mean, it just, without getting a big run on him and setting that up, it was going to be really hard to get to him.
Yeah, man. Man, walk us through how that race went for you tonight. It looked pretty eventful. Few yellow flags out there, having to re-rack the field. Short fuel mileage. Just walk us through how that race went for you.
Yeah, biggest thing was, getting to that green flag pit stop, and then when we got there is, don't mess it up too bad. Yeah, especially when we're up front. Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason, this car's been just really difficult to pass with unless you've got a group of guys that are just can line up on everybody. Yeah.
Well, looks like you brought in a little bit of money in tonight. Looks like you're going to be bringing home about $175, man. So congrats on that. You have any shout outs or sponsor plugs you want to get out there for the people tuned in?
Yeah, big shout out to Garrett and Jason and Max and Matt Baker there working together again. Another great race together. All the guys at Martin Sports, anyone looking for sim racing gloves, jerseys, uniforms, anything like that, check them out at martinsports906.com. Taryn for putting on the race, you guys for broadcasting, and yeah, a lot of fun.
Well, greatly appreciate it there, Matt. And once again, congrats on bringing it home in the second spot, and you have yourself a good night, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you. And that was Matt Lee in the 04 machine, bringing it home in second, taking home about $175 tonight. Now let's get our race winner in here, Mr. Garrett Maines in that 24 machine. Hey there, Garrett Maines. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Once again, I'm here talking to you on another Full Send broadcast. Man, walk us through how that race went for you tonight. Dominating fashion with you and your team. Bringing home the big money tonight, and just overall, how'd that race go for you?
Yeah, we had a really good run going there at the beginning. As soon as we got to the green flag stops, I feel like that's where we really excelled. But there on that last green flag stop, the first box was not very friendly to me. I couldn't seem to get the traction, and then there's all the bumps in the area where you're trying to put the power down, and I almost lost the pack. I made up for it on the apron, and thankfully was able to catch the back of Chris there and push him back up to the pack. But it got wild there, fighting for that spot. He was defending very well, and there was not much I could do. I didn't want to wreck him. I didn't want to wreck any of us there at the end. But we were, dicing it up. And once me and Matt got that run down the front stretch, I could tell he didn't know which way to go, and I think he thought that he was closer to the wall than he was. So I was like, let's see if I can fake low and then pull it back high without wrecking myself. And thankfully, the window was just wide enough to get through. And I think that was really the move that put us, in the lead and in the position to win. But wild night. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it definitely was a wild night. Man, you been out front for most of the night. And then there after that last green flag stop, y'all kind of got separated just ever so slightly. Were you wondering at all if you were going to be able to get back up there to the front?
I was a little concerned that I might lose the draft there because I came out pretty far behind him. But, I think the fact that we had fresher tires than, a few people out there, I was able to hang around on the apron there and get enough of a run just to tag the tail, and was able to, get tandemed up to it with Chris there and just barely hang on to it, really, because they were almost gone. But it was a much much more exciting end than I thought it was going to be. I thought I'd be able to get out of box one a little bit better, but definitely a bit of a struggle on a green flag stop.
For sure. Well, man, it looks like you brought home roughly about about $240 roughly. I know that's based off of a 30-car field. That's definitely going to make you feel good considering the past couple weeks that you've had in these money races. Bringing home a little extra pocket change. Man, you have any shout outs or sponsor plugs you want to get out there for the people tuned in tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Since I was in the Gen 6 and I just realized tonight that it was the Gen 6, I have never raced a Chevy in that. So it was good to be back in that tonight. And, I got to give a huge shout out to ChevyLiners.com, Leaf Filter, Gutter Protection, Colleague Racing, Linux, MCU Body, Chris Rice, Matt Colleague, all the guys at Elliott Sadler Esports. Huge shout out to Matt, Jason, my dad, and the other Matt and Max there in that race. They worked together so well, and it was cool to be able to run with them again. I don't get a lot of opportunities to race with them on plate tracks, so it's cool to have the gang back together and have some success tonight.
For sure, man, and it definitely paid off for you bringing home the checkered flag and the big money here tonight. We appreciate you stopping by, and once again, congrats on that, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. And that's your race winner, Mr. Garrett Maines, out there tonight, bringing home the checkered flag and what was an exciting finish here at Virtual Daytona International Speedway. Now, joining me in the booth is the man, the myth, the legend himself, owner of HSR High Speed Racing Series here, Mr. Taryn DeFleece. Man, how you doing tonight?
Oh, doing all right. Just it was a little bit of a rough night at the beginning. Some guys had to, just some early cautions came out. I think we had about 3 within 18 laps or so. Had to bring out my angry side a little bit to tell the guys to clean it up and respect one another a little more. But yeah, other than that, they cleaned it up, got a good green flag run before that next caution came out.
Yeah, it was definitely a little rough, like you said in the beginning. I think it was, 4 yellows before halfway? But the second half, man, it shaped up. Some good green flag runs, green flag stops. A lot of slicing and dicing going on, man. It definitely made for a good broadcast, especially there in the second half. Man, you have anything coming up soon after this? Or is this a weekly deal?
Yeah, so we do these races every Sunday. The way we're growing right now, we'll definitely look into putting on more events throughout the week. But right now, Sunday is our day right now. Given running cup cars tonight, seeing how everybody handled them, it seems like it might be a little too much for some people. So. I just wanted to try cup cars for the guys because I figured it would be fun to watch, But like I said, it seems like it might be a little too much for some guys. So I think next Sunday we'll go back to some trucks or Xfinity cars to kind of dial it down a little bit. And hopefully we'll have a lot cleaner racing next Sunday.
Yeah, man. Well, we appreciate you stopping by here in the booth. You have any shout outs or sponsor plugs you want to get out there for anybody watching tonight?
Just want to give you a shout out for doing the broadcast for us. shout out to PJ for helping me kind of on the marketing side of everything, getting the word out, and getting drivers in here, and just again, just to all the drivers that came out tonight. I know it was a little bit of a rough night, but we appreciate the support as HSR, and feel free to shoot Full Send subscription on YouTube. Go over to the HSR page, subscribe to that, and we also, Full Send and HSR both have a Facebook page as well. So we really use that as a huge advertisement tool for our flyers and getting the word out and everything like that.
Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by the booth tonight. And once again, man, congrats on another successful event. Look forward to seeing the next one go on, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. You have a good night.
You too. And that was Taryn DeFleece, the owner of Hsr Money Series here, the high-speed racing. Man, that was an exciting race here tonight. Definitely an amazing night of racing. Got to see some good money paid out to some drivers. And coming up here on Full Send Broadcast Network, I believe it is, let me take a look real quick here. Looks like it's going to be on June 13th. We're going to have the Sunday Cup League Street Stock Spectacular live here on the Full Send Broadcast Network from Texas Motor Speedway. That's definitely going to be an exciting one. It's going to be basically plate racing with street stocks from the Lone Star State. So definitely tune in for that. It's going to be a great night of racing there from the Sunday Cup League. And Full Send Motorsports has a plan in the works for another big money race put on by Full Send Motorsports and their partners. So be looking for that information coming out soon. And for Full Send Broadcast Network, I'm Jacob signing off here, and we can't wait to see you go full send.